everyone. Nadine Briggs here of Simply Social Kids. I wanted to talk to you today about optimism and resiliency. So, being somebody who has studied positive psychology, optimism, and resilience for many, many years, I'm a positive psychology professional. We use these tools in our program at Simply Social Kids all the time because when you're faced with difficulties, and if you are in our program and you have issues with friends, which means you have mild to moderate social challenges and you're having difficulty connecting with people, that's a challenge that kind of faces you all day long if you're in school, if you don't have that group of people that you can go to or those friends you can hang out with. And so a level of resiliency that needs to happen so that we make it through those hard times until we find our people. And so one of the ways that we want to make sure that we do that is to make sure our brains are as wired as they can be to focus on the things that are going well in our lives. And those can be the really small things in your day. And so we encourage them to do the 3 good things exercise, which is a very well-researched exercise to help increase optimism in people. And it's a really simple thing to do, where each day I prefer to, at the end of the day, because it's more toward bedtime, so you have happy thoughts before you go to sleep. But if you write down 3 good things that happened that day and why those things were good, there's apps that you can do it in. You can do it in a journal if you prefer to write things down. You can just put it in the notes in your phone. You can say them out loud if your child is too young and doesn't know how to write yet. Anything that would just help you to think about what those things were and then think about why they were good. You can't skip that part. The more that you do that, the more your brain is going to be wired to notice those things during your day. And when things happen, and things will happen, you're going to be able to say, yeah, this thing happened, but I'm going to try to look at the silver lining or the bright side, or the fact that I know I can come through this stronger. And it kind of reframes the way that you can handle the obstacles and the things that are difficult in your life. And it's important for kids to be able to do that. The other thing with positive psychology that is really, really valuable is to do the VIA character strength survey. So we do this, we ask all of the kids who are in our program to do this, all of our staff do this, and we focus on, it focuses on 24 character strengths, which have been researched to be 24 character strengths that are something that people have in them that are kind of lifelong, and they're regardless of your culture, where you're from, what your background is, these strengths would be applicable to all individuals. So there's a lot of research that went into that. And so when you take the VIA character strength survey, it's a little bit long, but it has, it ranks those strengths. And we look at the top 5 things on there, and we look at the bottom 5 things on there. The top 5 things are the things that are inherently what you're good at. And so if you look at the top 5 and you see that there's something missing in there that maybe you could be doing, like leadership or maybe kindness, and you haven't done random acts of kindness, and kindness is one of your top 5. That's something that you can take deliberate action to get more of that in your life to also increase your happiness. If we can fill all those boxes with, focusing on the things that are good and then utilizing our strengths to their fullest, it can help us to weather any storms that come our way. It's really amazing how well it works, and it's incredibly effective in terms of how it works. So I would encourage you to do that with your kids, 3 good things and why, do the character strength survey, focus on the things that are going well versus the things that are going bad, and hopefully that'll help you to weather your next challenge, which we've had so many of them lately with the pandemic and things that are going on. So hopefully you found this useful. If you did, please hit the like button and hit subscribe if you'd like to hear more from us. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.